Okay, so for fishbone stitch, which is what we're going to do today, I recommend drawing out your design first onto the fabric, and then all you want to do is come up at the point of the leaf and then come down maybe about 1 centimetre into the centre line. So after that I'm going to go from the right first, so take the needle up and then just past the centre line like that, and then you're going to come up on the left and again just past the centre line, crisscrossing over the central line each stitch, and each stitch landing just below where the last one did. This is why I find having the central line drawn on is quite useful, because then you know where you're going to put your stitch down. So coming up just before, just after even the stitch on that side that you just did, and then down just after where it ended, and then on the opposite side, up just after, and again down just after as well. And all you're going to do is carry on like that all the way until the end of your leaf. So I will speed the next bit of the video up and then show you how to finish off down here when you've not quite got the full leaf in view. So here is where it gets a little bit tricky, because you can see I've run out of the edge of the leaf there. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to come up as close to it as I can each time. So you are going to see that on one side my stitches are going to be a whole lot shorter. That's been the case throughout, because actually leaves don't have a central line, so it's slightly to one side anyway, but each time I'm just losing a little bit of length on those stitches, and that's okay. You can also see that the angle of my stitches on each side is slightly different. That's just how it happens when you're stitching. That's not a problem at all. It doesn't have to be exact. So I'm actually coming up really quite close to where I went down, but you've got to make sure you do the stitches, because they actually overlap the stitches on the other side through the centre line. So if you don't put them in, then it's going to look slightly odd. Even if, as I'm going to do with this one, you do them backwards, it's still important to do one. And one more on each side, I think, and then that will be the leaf. There we are. So that was fishbone stitch.